crafts, doing some crafts, doing some crafts with Ellen and Matt. Doing some crafts, doing some crafts, doing some crafts, then eating some snacks.
Hi everyone, welcome to Doing Some Crafts, brought to you by the Arts Council of White Lake Nuveen Center. My name is Erin Pyre. I'm the director at the Arts Council of White Lake. Doing Some Crafts has been designed to provide some craft ideas, things that can be made with items you have around the house. You don't have to go to the store to get any of this stuff. So today we're going to be making two musical instruments. We're going to be making a kazoo and a rain stick. So we're going to start with the kazoo. To make a kazoo, you're going to need a toilet paper roll, wax paper, and a rubber band. And then something to decorate the toilet paper roll with. So I used nail polish. It worked really well because it's like a paintbrush and the paint all in one. It does smell a little strongly, so don't sit around and inhale a lot, okay? You can also use markers. For my rain stick, I used yarn and hot glue. This was very time consuming, but it looks pretty cool. Okay, so to make your kazoo, once you've decorated it, you're going to get some wax paper. So cut off a strip. You're gonna have to cut this down. We just need a square or a circle that's going to be big enough to cover the top of our toilet paper roll. I'll use this one. Okay, so there's my wax paper. I'm just putting it right on top of my kazoo. And then I need my rubber band. I'll put it around. This rubber band that I have is pretty strong and thick. I'm afraid that if I tried to wrap it around, it would just like ruin my kazoo. So I think just once around with this is fine. If you have a thinner, more flexible rubber band, you'll probably want to put it around 2 or 3 times. We're looking for a nice tight top. Okay. Now the next part is where you might want an adult's help. You're going to need some scissors or a sharp pen, and we're going to cut a hole in the side of the kazoo. That's going to help get the air out, which will help produce the sound. I've got my hole in my kazoo now, and really all you have to do is put it up to your mouth. Don't just blow. That's not going to make any sound. You've got to make some sort of sound with your mouth. So hum or sort of sing without saying any words. Okay, pretty cool, huh? You can make one, your siblings can make one, your parents can make one. You're going to have a whole kazoo choir. All right, now it's time to move on to our rain stick. So for the rain stick, you're going to need a paper towel roll, and again, something to decorate this with. So nail polish, paint, markers. Like I said, I used yarn on mine, which took a long time, and hot glue. And then you'll need milk caps, 2 of them, or you can just use duct tape. And something to put inside the rain stick to get the sound of rain. So I'm going to use some orzo, which is something we just had sitting around in our pantry. We bought it once for a specific recipe and haven't used it since. You could use some other kind of pasta, like a shell-like pasta, or hard beans. Something to go inside that make a cool sound. Okay. So I'll show you just with this plain paper towel roll how you would use duct tape. We need just a piece that's going to be big enough to go over the top. But here's the thing. I don't want my beans or whatever I'm using to stick to the duct tape. So I'm actually going to make this double-sided. So I'm going to make one piece. I'm going to cut one piece and just fold it over to start. So that will fit up there. And then I'm going to take another piece or two to put over the top of it. Now, depending on how you want to decorate, you might want to take this into consideration and what the duct tape is going to look like on your rain stick. So here I go. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is take one bigger piece, kind of line it up with the edge. So I have a little bit of a nicer looking border here. Of course, if you have a different color duct tape or some of that washi tape, that would work really well for this too. And it'll look a little bit cooler than gray. Okay. So that's my undecorated one. Pour it in here. I'm not sure how much I want to put in, so I'm going to just put my hand on the top and kind of move it around. I think I want a little bit more still. Let's check that out. It's a shaker too, really. Okay, so once you've got all of the beans or pasta or whatever that you want inside, then you're just going to do the same thing to the top that you did to the bottom, and then you'll have a rain stick. So here's my finished, really basic rain stick that I haven't decorated. And you can decorate after you've made it. Okay, so that's one, and then I'm going to show you how to use the milk caps and with my more elaborate one. So this, like I said, it was very time consuming, but it was something that I could do while I was watching Netflix. And you do want some good sharp scissors. These are actually my kitchen scissors. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but I'll wash them. Okay, so I'm just cutting off the edges. It was just easier to wait and do this, but I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so with this one, I don't want to use duct tape because that's probably not going to stick that well to the yarn, and it's not going to look that good. So a milk cap actually fits in here perfectly, or at least it did before I put the yarn on. I'm going to secure it with some hot glue to make sure it actually sticks. So I've got my hot glue gun over here. Now you might want some parental help with this. I'm just gonna put some hot glue around this top edge. Okay, that should be good. And then carefully stick in my bottle cap. Ta-da! Okay, then I just need to let it dry a little bit. I'm curious to see if it will sound different with the yarn on the outside. I'm going to put some more in this. I want to make a real thunderstorm. Okay, so let's try this again with the bottle cap. Okay. You hear a difference? I do hear a difference. This is a little bit stronger. This is a little muffled because of that yarn. So the cool thing about these, if you move them really slow, it sounds like rain, but if you move them faster, it's like a shaker. Now with your kazoos, you've got a whole band. All right, next time on Doing Some Crafts, we're gonna be making duct tape wallets. So you'll need some duct tape, and a dollar bill is nice to have, and if you wanna make a little holder for like a credit card is nice to have, just so you know the sizes of those things. But we'll see you then.
Doing some crafts, doing some crafts, doing some crafts with Ella and Matt. Doing some crafts, doing some crafts, doing some crafts, then eating some